Welcome to the Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough.
I was wondering when that was gonna start.
It was a delay.
Alright.
Everybody's back.
Wow!
Okay, so, before we go to Twilight Town, I want to show something off.
Really?
Particularly the mushrooms of the game.
Oh,
Which in this case,
that is not a mushroom.
Are
That is a
flan.
cherry. That is, yeah, that's fun. Or
Wait,
put
you
oh,
fighting it?
yeah,
Wait, what's
shield
going on?
serpent.
I'm so confused. Why are you racing?
the murder.
We just see this giant flan thing, and then you just start racing on a shield.
Oh dang, you're bad at this. You didn't jump good.
It's alright, you can come back from this. You can come back, watch this. Oh. you can come back?
You need the jump +1.
Maybe the goal is to avoid them.
I just love how there was no, like, introduction. It just shows this giant flan monster, and then...
I'm gonna make you skateboard surf
yeah, I
now.
guess so.
Or is it like shield surf?
Uh-oh.
Skateboard.
Yeah, okay, that should have not happened.
It's all good.
So yeah, the idea is you.
Whatever.
I'm gonna try that again because that was terrible take.
Yeah, Paul, we've just started the recording. You want to, like, start it again from the beginning?
we could. I mean,
Hello, everyone. Welcome
To
to
the Kingdom Hearts 3
Don't-
playthrough.
we're
no.
so back.
We ball.
There we go.
Fuck it, we ball.
There we go. Got the speed.
But yeah,
Kill the fawns.
oh yeah, I noticed something. I noticed I got something wrong last recording. So, yeah, apparently it was Jango Fett in the Tony Hawk game,
Darn it.
not Boba Fett. So
Oh.
if anyone out there wants to correct me and call me stupid, there, I corrected it.
Hey, one's just a
Leave me
clone of the
alone.
other dude. It's not,
I don't
it's not
even know
too
what
bad.
heck
One's just a
happened
clone of the
there.
other dude.
All
But
Mando
yeah,
words
yeah,
are
yeah. You
the
get the idea. You complete it
I'll never
the
live
correct
that down.
way, and you get a prize. I am usually way
Till the
better
end
at
of
these.
time.
You get a mithril rock.
Oh, Paul, we're still pretty early to this recording. You want to just
yeah,
start
I'm
it
just
again?
getting up right
No.
Yeah, we could. There's no reason why you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, solar
Oh,
system.
my- I vaguely remember.
Unedited.
Treasure sphere?
There we go.
They have treasure planet in this?
Nah, just spheres. No
Oh.
planets.
Oh.
Begin the voyage.
Well,
Where
it's
we
a
can-
board floating in space. Isn't that me? It's a planet?
No.
Where's that? Oh.
Good old treasure planet, the original One Piece.
Viking Ed?
I don't even know if that's
Yeah, I wish you just
the manga
crashed
might
and
actually
died.
be older.
At least Treasure Island ended. As a start and an end. Aren't they still doing One Piece?
Oh yeah, yeah. They're still going on.
That shit ain't ending anytime soon.
Will they ever find the One Piece?
The One Piece was the friends he made along the way.
Ah.
I
think
still
that's
love how
part
the
Yeah,
writers
so Oda,
confirmed that
Oda
it's
said
not
there
going to happen.
definitely is a treasure before anyone asks.
Yeah, well, how do we know that he isn't just doing that to throw us off?
Also, what about
He's not Toby.
sunken cost fallacy? Like, is the treasure even worth it at this point? Like, they got
Even-
through so much.
Probably not.
That's honestly the thing, right? It's like, even if there is a real treasure, which, yeah, sure, he said there is going to be a real treasure, it's like, is it even going to be interesting?
Like,
Or is
if
it
it's
just
just
So what
like,
I-
a bunch of gold?
is it
So what
$10?
I've been thinking is that it's actually kind of a
Now we're
two-part
doing it.
treasure,
Doing it on rails
and
now?
it's a
Oh, the
key to a
two-piece?
spaceship.
Yeah, I heard about that too, like it being like a super weapon or some alien thing or something like that.
I mean, at this point,
It
that's
was
where we're
aliens
going.
the whole time.
I mean,
It's always
we
aliens.
already
Like,
have other
like
stuff at this
something.
point, but my theory is that the reason it's called the One Piece is because it's it's the key for the ship to actually go.
So what you're
Yeah, I always
saying
thought it
is
was just
Kingdom
one
Hearts.
giant piece of treasure.
Basically, it's a giant
It's like
startup ship team. With the
I just like to think
the
it's
actual
just,
ship
only big
being the Mary Genoise.
You know, despite it being a really large coin, it's probably still worth 1 coin.
Right.
Yeah, I imagine like you
Yeah,
collect
it's
it like
still
Mario.
legally a penny.
Like imagine you collect it like Mario. You know, he collects the coin,
Oh, wow,
it disappears. He just gets a 1 added to his collector. His tally.
Okay,
See,
so these are
unlock
treasure
them
spheres.
all,
Basically, you shoot it, and you get these things up correctly. You get prizes.
Ah. It's a circuit puzzle.
And honestly, I don't know if it was intentional, but yeah, it does look like the Treasure Planet map.
Oh.
It's a
Yeah,
golden
probably was.
Pokeball.
That's kind of what I was thinking earlier.
Oh, the
It'd be weird if it wasn't intentional. I mean, it's a Disney property.
Hmm.
Yeah, but Disney never references Treasure Planet.
Eh,
It's a self-contained thing. I mean, what could they really do with that property by this point?
Make a live action
Remake. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Just like they've been doing for everything else now.
I mean, one of the few live action
Gets me the
remakes
most
I'd
of
be
those
like
live action-
okay with.
Have y'all seen
Well,
Snow
maybe
White yet?
Most of those.
yeah, because
I haven't. I have heard.
thing
Well,
because
that
it's
is
kind of-
bad, which I can't say is surprising, but
Well,
I
I'm
just don't
pretty sure that
understand,
Treasure
like,
Planet has its own cult following.
yeah, it does.
I honestly never understood why it's compared to Atlantis so much, because it's actually a good movie and Atlantis is fucking trash.
I
It's
think it's
mostly
like the animation
so
style.
I think it's because it doesn't have as much marketing. That's why a lot of people kind of forgot about it.
I always thought it was because it just visually looks similar.
Yeah, well, that's my point, right? Like, that's the only point that I've ever seen people bring up that's, like, a legitimate comparison. But so many people are like, oh, it's so underrated, just like Atlantis. Like, Atlantis' story was fucking stupid. It made, like, it was just stupid. It made very little sense. There's a lot of plot contrivances. Some random white dude shows up, and then he brings in a key, and then, oh, that kickstarts everything, because no one thought to put thing in the keyhole.
Well,
no
hold
one
on,
ever
hold on.
thought of that.
Kyle, if I may stop you, you're just describing Kingdom Hearts right now. Think about it. Some white
Well, my
dude
point is
with
that
the
they
keys.
always had the ability to do it, just no one thought to until this random white guy showed up.
Well, welcome back to Twilight Town.
Isn't that the plot of who was that? Avatar: The Blue People.
Oh,
He's
yeah!
like, I'm gonna plug,
That's
I'm gonna
also
plug
a
myself
really
into
shit
the most
story.
dangerous creature.
Gorge.
The blue
No one
people.
thought to do that?
That's
And
in
that's
the whole
also
title
a
of the movie.
stupid fucking
Should we go
story,
back?
isn't it? Like, people just like the visuals. Which is even worse. Because
You mean
fucking
about
Atlantis,
Maleficent
the
and
animation is
Zigbar?
terrible. People like the visuals.
No,
the actual
the others have
animation, the
already got
movement
enough on their
part
plates
is
as it
really
is.
choppy.
Why go stressing them out? The three of us know how to handle a couple of old adversaries, right?
Didn't you get nerfed?
But doesn't that thing Pete said
Yes,
bother
sir.
you?
Yeah, Pete really
Come
hurt your
on, we're
feelings
talking
that one
about
time.
Pete. That means it's probably no big deal.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you're
the
also
biggest
talking about
deal ever.
Maleficent, so...
Oh, cool. The tramps
You know
are
he's
still
not
here.
wrong.
Why are you excited about trams? You should go skateboarding.
There
He
are
wants
no
to use it to
skills.
run over people with it in
Maybe
Ultimate,
you're
don't
feeling
you know?
But
what Roxas
skateboarding.
feels because he misses home.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I ran into Roxas in the sleeping worlds.
Story didn't sound like it was
Yeah.
listening at all with that
Seeing into
response.
his heart for the first time.
Uh-huh. It was a test to see if your data version was ready to face the hurt that you carry inside.
Was I ready?
Okay,
I
we
do
haven't
know
played.
hurt. When I
Okay.
lost Riku
I
and
know
Kylie,
hurt.
and later when I lost the
What a
Keyblade,
line.
and you guys had to go on without me like that? Having no one to turn to was the worst kind of hurt. But that just shows how much you mean to me. Carrying around a little hurt can't be all that bad. Hurting is part of caring.
Hurting is caring.
As every abuser
Like,
ever.
if someone stabs you, I care about you. You stab me in the back.
Of course. Any Sora's
Well,
still
to be fair,
Sora.
Goofy at least
So
came
wait,
back to his
if
aid when
Roxas
he
feels
needed
something,
to.
then we're in
Donald
the
did
right place.
nothing.
Because Goofy's a good.
Roxas,
Yeah.
Or
I'm gonna
just-
find you.
Fucking smacks you across the face and says,
Oh, boy.
see, hurting is part of caring.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm only doing this because I care about you.
exactly.
Oh, right.
no,
Sora
no,
can
no,
understand
dudes.
nobody language. Well, lesser
Oh.
nobody language.
They
Nice.
talk.
He would. I mean, you got it at the end of like last time, but
Actually, wait, you said they talk though? What?
that
Yeah,
was-
they
I think
can
that's what that
speak
dialogue was.
telepathically, I think. I'm really not
I mean, that
sure,
sounds alright.
but
But why doesn't Roxas do that?
because he's
Why
a
doesn't-
advanced nobody, remember?
But
He's not a dusk. As
so
for
when
why
you're
Dusk
advanced,
did
you
it, I
lose
don't know why.
telepathic communication.
No, you just
no.
don't need to, I guess.
I think
I guess
what
that's to
Fox is trying
say
to say.
they can talk normally. These guys
Yeah.
can.
Well, yeah, they
But
can talk
that
normally,
sounds a
but like,
little weird.
but this sounds like a superpower that they just kind of lose. I don't know. I wish I could
Yeah,
talk
that does sound-
telepathically.
I think you're misunderstanding. I think these guys can only talk to very specific people, like Sora, and that's it. I think they
What
could.
What's going on with the camera?
We've summoned Pegasus.
Well, gee,
You
boo,
can't
it's not
even
every
see
day you can
Yeah,
force with two
apparently we can
VRNs.
summon the Thunderwing Pegasus, which I'm surprised isn't a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Also, I can do this.
I just don't get why the camera was
Right.
looking directly at Sora.
I
Like
think
you
they
were
were just
still
because
controlling.
I don't know if at that point, but I don't know. This game's weird. We knew that already.
Oh yeah, of course.
The closest thing to a Yu-Gi-Oh card of Pegasus is Nightmare Unicorn. Closest thing, not exactly.
You know,
yeah.
isn't there a Thunder Unicorn?
Yes, I don't know what's called.
What
though.
was that voice? I know
Oh,
I
I think
heard
it's
it.
just Thunder Unicorn.
I mean,
You
there's like
sure
a
it wasn't
friggin'
the
million
wind?
Yu-Gi-Oh cards at this
Or
point.
something else?
I'm pretty sure. Where'd they come
Oh, man.
from?
Get the ice cream later.
No!
Hold up. See? Voices.
Yep, there's a card called Thunder Unicorn. It's a synchro
Okay,
monster.
so
New
The
one?
synchro monster.
Oh
Okay.
no, it's just the Twilight crew.
What?
Oh yeah, of
Here?
course.
Pence.
You know what?
Here we go again.
All right.
That's a lot.
Alright, so this is the Demon Tide. It's different from a Demon Tower in that they're more of a
It's a tide,
wave
it's not a tower.
instead of a vortex.
Go. We
Wait,
got this.
how-
I have
would
no
you go
idea why
straight
they
up?
have that to differentiate them, but they do.
I mean, well, if they go up, they're a tower. If they go like sideways, it's a wave. That makes sense.
Well, now they're up.
They're a cloud now.
I mean,
It's the demon cloud.
the cloud
It's
event.
crazy that Sora can just fly.
Man, unicorn? Or whatever that is. Hey,
It's a Bow Wow.
we can see this briefly.
What?
Also, what the heck is Meow Wow Balloon? Tornado Pounce? Deflate Dash? Does it get bigger? Oh yeah, it looks like it's getting bigger.
Feel
Oh
like
my god.
Is this like scripted, or
these
did you
things-
choose to bring this thing out?
I think.
I
or-
don't
I
even
think
know
he's
how this
choosing-
happened, so...
Okay, never mind then.
It became a way lord.
What is going on?
Okay, so
don't
that
know.
was the one of the new summons. Basically, you summon the Pokemon from the dream world.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend like I just understood that.
I think that was on the
Can't tell if
PowerPoint.
you're winning.
I don't know, man.
Just
Like,
look,
it doesn't exactly look like you're hitting them. They're just kind of flying around you.
There's a... Okay, so if they start flying out of the swarm, then I hit them.
Can they attack you, or are they just kind of flying around
back to
and die?
horse with two rear ends.
Two rear
No,
ends.
that is that camera thing is weird. Yeah, fireworks.
Yeah,
Oh, and
fortunately,
you won.
you don't actually have to actually
How'd you
hit
win?
them. You just need
Yeah,
to
we
get
got like
them
a
eating
bunch of
good.
to a
bars.
certain level.
Nothing really conveyed that you were hitting them or that they were even a threat. They were just kind of there.
Okay,
I
so
want
yeah,
to
they
kill the
can
innocent,
damage you,
don't you know?
and the way you know that you're hitting them is when
Nice fighting.
some of the
Thanks, Sora.
individual shadows
Hayner,
start falling
Pence,
off.
Olette, it's been ages. What?
So
It hasn't
Question.
been that long.
the bigger guy, he's wearing a shirt. What does it say?
Donald,
Is it
Goofy, how are
dog
ya?
street or dog treat?
Huh?
Howdy there, Olette.
Street.
So does this mean that
Dog
weird
Street.
stuff's
Are you
going
sure?
down again?
Yeah,
You
dog
kidding,
treat.
Pence?
Street.
When
Dog
have you
Street.
ever seen a
There's-
tornado of shadowy blobs before? It's not
It's
weird.
probably Dog
It's weird
Street.
because
is
the S
unprecedented.
is really big.
I guess it
But the
is.
T's
Looks like it's a
also big.
street.
Creatures from
It's
the
two
last time
E's,
were
right?
bright white.
Yeah, but I think
These
they're
things
spelling
There are
are
it.
two.
new.
There are two E's.
Man, I can't wait to get
Yeah,
to
it's two
sleuthing.
E's. That's street.
We're
like
already
a
done
road.
with the school project, silly.
Well, yeah.
Whatever's going on, you wouldn't be here
'Cause Treat
unless
would
you
have
had
an
a
A.
good reason.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
and
is-
you
is
guys
spelling
didn't
wrong,
notice this,
Miguel.
but Sora, when
Actually,
Sora said
We're looking for Roxas.
that it was
Roxas.
all that it's been ages.
That's
it's
funny.
an in-joke
I don't know any
reference to the
Roxas,
fact that it's been 13
but the
years
name
since
sounds
Kingdom
familiar.
Hearts 2.20.
Maybe we bumped
Well,
into
yeah.
him somewhere.
Is he like canonically that much older, or how long has it been?
No, he's not that much.
Actually,
Old.
he
He
might
shouldn't
have
be
been
much
friends
older
with
than he
another
was in
version
Kingdom
of
Hearts
3 years.
2.
Huh.
Hmm?
I mean, he's clearly a lot
His
more powerful
photograph.
than he was. I thought it'd been
Yeah.
like a pretty significant
We've got
amount
the
of
same
time.
one. Oh yeah, the other
That's
Twilight Town. It's like one of those spot the differences puzzles, except really easy. I guess in that town, we're friends
Okay.
with this Roxas person.
Funny thing
Sora.
is, in
Also,
Days,
looking
they
at
actually
Photoshopped
did
out
know
of that
other
Roxas.
one.
Really?
It's just that that
Sure,
freaking
he seems like
Mussolini
a pretty
photo.
cool guy.
They're trying to hide
Yeah.
it.
So,
He is.
They're trying to put
Let's all
Roxas
go
under the
explore
rug.
town. If
Roxas never
alternate
happened.
us knew
Roxas never
Roxas,
happened.
Then maybe alternate other folks did too.
Sora, you three should go to the place in the photo.
They're just
It's the
okay that
old
there's just
mansion.
multiple versions
three of us
and
will
like
cover
multiple
places in town.
timelines of them. Like we're just okay with this
Well,
casually.
and
Thanks.
isn't it just a
Yeah,
simulation?
the
I
weird
got
thing
this
is
phone
that they
thingy that
seem to
takes
have a pretty
pictures.
good,
Want to snap a photo while we're all here?
huh.
Sure. That's a great idea.
Photo.
We
Oh,
taking
yeah,
selfies
so
now?
it can be.
The word will get stolen.
Who's holding the camera?
Hmm?
No one can take the picture.
Wait, who's taking it?
We'll just use my selfie stick.
I was about to say, put a timer on the thing.
What about Jiminy?
Everyone can be in there.
Dang, they should all be posed
Actually,
just
yes.
like
Why can't Jiminy?
the original.
You know why,
Because nobody
Donald.
likes
Tough
you.
luck.
You know
drew the
why.
Yeah, but why does Goofy have to be
It's okay.
not here?
Oh, I'm sitting out of the photo with you, Donald.
Goopo, Goopo. Wow, what a jerk.
I mean,
We
yeah,
gotta
he's not-
Photoshop him.
he's not
We gotta Photoshop him
Everybody
out of there.
smile.
Wow.
Donald is not
Oh wait,
smiling
my
at all.
bad.
Great.
I was thinking of Stalin, not Mussolini. I don't know why I got those two confused. But yeah, forget
Look
about
at
it.
the emblem.
Oh,
Behold,
they're huge
the
right now.
new
Supposedly, these things are hidden all over
collectible
town.
of this game.
And if you get a picture of them, they'll bring you good luck.
So that's how they shoehorn in the
Wait,
picture
Look, guys.
ability.
Is that?
Yeah, you're right. I see it too.
Oh, hidden Mickey. God, no.
I knew it.
Yep.
Good luck, because they're not all this easy to find.
Okay, we better start
Oh, it's
asking
just like the
around.
Dalmatian puppies.
You start by checking out
Yes,
the old
Oh,
except
yeah,
you
they
actually
always
need to
gotta have
take
fun.
photos,
Gotcha.
and it's a bit harder to
Got it.
collect.
It also means we have to backtrack back to Hercules Town.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
Oh,
I'm doing that off screen at most.
The neighborhood.
Let's see.
Oh, there it is.
We just took a picture of this one.
Well, good.
Yeah,
thing.
you're right. We did. Why the hell would you have to do it again?
I'd know those.
Imagine you've
Our
taken a
gateway.
picture of like 99% of them, and you're missing your last one, and it ended up being that one.
The first one that you already had a picture of. Yeah,
Because
that's
he's
Alright,
gone,
so
it counted.
I honestly don't actually remember all of the locations. Can you actually blame me? But
You probably
so
know
if you guys
Kingdom
see
Hearts fan.
something that looks Mickey Mouse shaped, let me know.
Ready to check out the old
Got it.
mansion?
That's a mini emblem. It
But
does.
But it's
Yeah.
also like, a little, like, divot. Like, it isn't like a painting or something.
Question: if we see Mickey Mouse, do we take a picture of him?
I'm not sure
You
if
get
that
300
works.
points if you do.
Is his head an entire lucky emblem?
I don't know.
Watch one of the last ones
Dang
be
it.
like, take a picture of the game cover,
I know there's
and if you
something.
don't, you lose.
Send it to the Square Enix website. Otherwise, you won't get the points.
There it is.
Oh, looks like the website's down. Looks like this bonus content's lost me. Oh wow, there's
Wait,
one on
what?
the frame. There it is.
Nice
Try again.
picture, Sora.
Remind me again, what's the canonical significance of this?
They bring you good luck.
It gets you
It's
a
Mickey was
Orichalcum
here.
plush.
No, I'm not saying what you get. I'm saying, like, well, like, in the cutscene, it's like, oh, look, there's Mickey's, like, imprint there. Like, what is the...
Yeah, there
What
is
it
no
means he
actual.
was here.
So the lady said apparently they're like a trend or some sort of fad, and they bring you good luck the more you take pictures of them. Apparently. Why do they
Isn't
look like
Mickey like
Mickey's
a
face?
Yoda? Or
For
something
each
of the
one you
series?
take a picture
Oh, yeah.
of, you get
Okay,
with
so-
1% critical hit chance.
So you guys, so skateboards are gone. This is what they
Aw.
replaced them with.
Barrels?
Oh god. Oh no, sorry, that's lame. I thought we were
Wait.
gonna be like running on top of the barrel like a weirdo.
Sometimes.
And then it's like, oh, I just did a little
Sometimes.
thing. Well, we better see that sometime
what's all this
soon.
about?
Otherwise, this game's gonna be bad.
We're getting some apples.
Do it.
I like how
Sora.
when you hit things, it doesn't break it. So you
Whoa,
don't
whoa,
look
whoa.
like an asshole.
I want to see the movie. What movie are they watching?
Like this.
They're watching. Oh. Is it?
What the hell is that?
Oh, it's like Game & Watch, but with Sora.
Yep.
Oh.
You can do it.
Ah,
Is he giving commentary?
Yeah, apparently.
they. So hold on. So someone's playing Game & Watch. A whole bunch of people are watching. And it's also based off Sora.
And Minnie apparently, and Mickey.
Screw
Did they get the
Mickey.
rights to your likeness?
Did Sora agree to this?
It's salty.
Does he get royalties for his appearance?
He gets $0.1 per month.
Oof.
And that adds up.
Yeah, the hole in the wall is gone, so we're gonna have to find a new way into the mansion. That poor
Damn.
lady looks so terrified.
Yeah, I mean, you did just strike at her.
I'd be terrified if I saw Sora in real life.
I mean, you did just swing your fucking keyblade at her.
I'm going to commit mass murder.
I'm gonna use
What's
friendship
scared
as
at
a-
me? What? I didn't say anything weird. Yo! You should talk to the person who called out to you, probably. Yo!
You know, I'm just thinking about like you're breaking boxes and like Twilight shards and stuff coming. Like, what is that? Like, why are people hoarding stuff like this in crates? Like,
Yeah.
how
Why
do
are
they
they
have
in
access to
these
this?
places?
I was wondering why they hid a chest inside of a bunch of barrels or whatever.
I mean,
Like, what do they do with
What
it?
is-
What do they expect to do? They're like, oh,
what
I
is
found
it?
this weird rock, this weird glowing rock. Let's put it in a crate.
So the cleared glowing rock is actually money. Well, some of them are
So
HP
you're just
things,
stealing
but the crystal ones are money.
So you're stealing their money that they hid inside those barrels.
what is this red stuff?
You,
Don't
you
fuck-
don't want to know. We are in the sewer.
I
Oh
think.
no.
think oh,
What the
Buzz Lightyear
fuck?
time.
What?
Yes,
What
this
is
is
going on?
Sora's new power, summoning carnival rides.
We've seen this one before.
Well, at least it doesn't turn the camera toward Sora.
Yeah, that was weird.
Wait, this is better because you're looking out to shooting things. So, I'm assuming that people put crates in the sewers too because they didn't want people stealing their money. I guess that's a.
They don't
How
have a
does that
bank,
turn
so they have to
around?
put it
Ah,
somewhere.
dang it.
And
Yeah,
unfortunately,
I think you got turned around with the power up.
yeah. Some places didn't have a bank, so they gotta put their money somewhere, and unfortunately, underneath their mattress wasn't an option.
Because
It's
they
a
don't
very
have.
clean sewer.
I don't know, it's got blood everywhere.
You think that's blood?
I'm not even gonna.
What else would it be?
I mean, there
It's
isn't really
red.
anything here. It's just a bunch of tunnels. I mean, I'm not. I do not want to see sewage, but
Maybe
it's
people are
just
doing
kinda
crimes in there.
strange.
Run up the wall! You can do it! It's got the
Let's
shimmery.
see.
Oh, is there?
Oh, come on.
Wow.
This is one of those things where, like,
gotta be obnoxious.
You're only going to do this for like the first 20 minutes after they introduce it.
And
And
there
you're
we
just gonna
go.
forget about it.
Let's see.
I can trust that Paul will get all of them for this
Let's
playthrough.
see.
That's what the viewers want.
No, I'm just gonna get the ones I remember.
We have to
I'm
think
just
of the
saying,
stakeholders.
It's just the fact that they like front load it to make it seem like something
Alright,
you're
time
going to
for our
do.
first
and then,
new
know,
Disney
like-
character of this playthrough.
Cheers. I like this fruit. But, like, why?
Hmm?
Jungle Book.
Go check on
I don't know. What's
Monkeys!
What do you
Returning
What's in
from
the
Stage
forest?
1, the Power Wilds.
think?
Fortunately, none of the Sniper Wilds are back, so that's great.
Oh,
Ratatouille?
okay.
Yep, it's
I
Remy.
did not know
Have him
me would be
surrounded.
here.
Oh no!
Why is he in the middle of the woods?
Because there's no France in this universe.
Maybe
Yes,
he
there
was-
is. We're like at least at least one version of France.
Hey, Paul, a man can dream, all right?
Hey, what if he was waiting for you to come so he could farm heartless body parts as food material?
None of the heartless body parts remain, except technically the heart, but that's not actually theirs.
So you gotta eat them alive, is what you're telling me.
Ah, yeah.
It's the only way you can enjoy them.
Delicacy in some cultures.
God.
I wonder what they taste like.
Shadow.
Venus.
Something probably like dust.
Yeah.
Dust.
Huh. That is interesting.
I mean, they're solid. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hit them and get hit by them. So, I mean,
And
I wonder if they're chewy.
Here we go again. Yep.
like I said,
Oh, back to the camera being taken away.
Oh, don't worry, we're about to steal the camera again.
Like, do you
Oh.
control it at all, or is it just like a set
The
path
worst
that just
of
has to
the
mash the
power-ups.
oh God.
You just get a
What
bunch
the
of
hell
these,
is
don't you?
going on?
We're at the Roman Rapids, except I don't think that's what this is.
Man, that heartless
But
was
it
like,
pushed
did I
our
really just
road.
die to this? That was like a, did I really just die to that?
Does he talk?
Well, take
Well,
care.
I mean,
He's a rat.
he
I
can't
mean-
talk.
I
he
mean, the
can't talk to
Dalmatians
humans.
couldn't talk.
He
So-
talks to other
I mean, he
rats.
can talk amongst his own, so I'm not
species,
sure
Yeah,
how the
so,
rules
yeah,
work in the
remember, he's
setting.
from a universe where animals
Uh-oh.
can't talk. But they can
Nope,
do this.
no.
Oh, what is?
Oh no!
Oh, oh,
Ratatouille's my favorite mecha.
Lucky!
God.
That little feller's parked on your head.
He literally controls meat mecha.
huh?
I like how they're not worried about
Would you
this.
cut that? Whoa.
It's the original Attack on Titan.
I
Right.
have 2 apples now.
You know, maybe he wants you to pick up the fruit for him.
Okay, that's fine.
No.
But
I
I
wonder
can
if
do
you
it
could
got
actually
possessed by a
learn to
rat.
just do this with any human.
I think
Yeah.
you
It
can.
wouldn't
to
work on
collect the
Xehanort because
fruit?
he has no hair.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right.
That's why he's bald.
That's the canonical reason why.
He couldn't solo Xehanort unless I don't know if
So,
his beard
what are you
could be
gonna do
used.
with all this anyway?
Oh, the beard. He
Why
must
would
have
you
hair
like-
somewhere else.
Huh?
Oh no.
Cooking.
Oh.
Well, okay. You be careful going home.
See you around.
I gotta
Moving
wash my head
forward.
because the rat was just in my head.
I like
There's
how we
something
didn't
about him-
actually
How is he
collect the
supposed to
fruit.
get all the
It's
fruit
just
back, Sora?
Done.
Something about him not being able
Next
to
stop,
talk
the
to you is
mansion.
just kind of weird to me, considering you're in a setting with like magic and shit.
Yeah,
Look,
but
they
at the
don't
same
have the
time,
universal
Sora
translator
couldn't
yet.
understand the Dalmatians either.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just
Well, maybe it's probably for the best. I mean, do you really want them, Sora, having to correct them by not telling them not to call him a pet?
I'm just saying, I don't know. It's just kind of weird how that rule
Yes.
applies here.
It is kind of weird, but counterpoint, if he did talk, you know, I think some fans would complain, like, that doesn't make sense in the continuity of Ratatouille.
Yeah, yes, the
Oh,
continuity
you
that
have the
totally
wrong
exists in the
voice
same
actor.
scenario was Kingdom Hearts.
Fair point. Touche.
Unless Kingdom Hearts canonically
Wait,
takes
well, hold,
place.
hold on. He can't talk to Remy, but he can talk to like the sea life in Little Mermaid.
He was
Well, yeah, but
he
they
was
were
a
able to
Lion
talk to
King?
begin with.
Not even this, just the sea life, because at least there's Ariel that can talk to them. But like, what about the Lion King?
Well, he
Just a
turned
bunch of
into an
animals.
animal.
We transform into a lion.
They only talk amongst themselves.
I
Turn
bet
into
if
a lion,
Sora
it's
turned into a lion right now, he could talk to Remy and then eat him. As a lion do.
Also kind
It's
of
a circle of life.
Also kind of weird that Remy was there, but you're not in the Ratatouille like setting.
There's a reason.
Ratatouille world
There's a
got
reason.
deleted.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of what happened, isn't it?
Also, you collected all those apples. You need to give him like a crate or something to like carry them home in, so he still doesn't have to lug all the apples.
We
I mean,
won if Sora
Yeah,
didn't
he didn't
destroy all the
destroy
crates.
all of them.
You know what I can't wait for us to do? Find the hidden Mickey in this room.
This isn't the room.
Oh yeah, we need to take a picture of Goofy's shield. It's got Mickey on it.
Yeah, that's not gonna work, unfortunately. You'd think it would, but no.
We gotta do it. It's the only way.
Does it cost you anything to summon? Because you just keep summoning this thing like over and over.
I imagine there's a meter that builds up.
No,
that
there's
will
no meter.
use
You
in a
just
while.
need to find a Heartless that glows green.
Oh.
But so it's like a context-sensitive event.
Pretty much.
What?
This is just the freaking gimmick cards and Chain of Memories. Except not, but also whatever.
Interesting.
So, like, every time you enter that specific location,
I
you just
see it.
get it?
That building up ahead.
Like, would it be the same one, or is it just like by random? Do you choose?
Nope, it's randomly of whatever the Heartless is in that spot.
Got
That's
it.
a
So,
really weird setting.
so it's completely contextual. Interesting.
But the fact that it's like a preset area to
Partially.
use it is really weird.
Open the chest door.
I have a feeling we're gonna be taking all
the
this
hidden
food
Mickey.
stuff to Remy, aren't we? What else are we doing on Parsley?
Alright,
And the
get
door is
comfy,
open.
guys. It's gonna be pretty much all cutscene from here,
Yes!
Dang, really?
for the most part.
Oh boy.
When do we get to watch the 358 over 2 days movie?
No.
Come on. No, Namine's not there. Sorry, Sora.
Sora afraid of windows?
No, it's because Namine shows up there.
Was that Roxas?
This is. No, that was someone else.
Oh.
Obviously.
It was Roxas.
Yes, it was
He's just
Roxas.
missing the
What do you
feet.
think, guys?
Wait, isn't Sora
This
somebody's
place is
nobody
even
or something
creepier
like
than I
that?
remember.
Other way around.
Well,
Or,
I'll say
Roxas
this
is
mansion
nobody.
haunted.
It's
Roxas
nobody. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the X is there.
That can talk and has friends and can't
The whole
speak
life.
telepathically.
Hey there. Thanks for
Where
the
the hell
heart
did they come
attack.
from?
Oh, what? Did I scare
What would
you?
what would a heart attack be in this setting?
Would that make you a heartless?
Bad?
Yeah, like for real, would that happen?
So where'd it go?
He would become a
Did you get
nobody
any
because
leads?
nobody's have bodies but no
would
hearts.
Roxas come back
Nope,
if he died
afraid
of a
not.
heart attack?
The asking around thing was a
That's
total
why they
bust.
did it.
Yep.
They wanted to see
This old
Roxas.
mansion is our last hope.
Not your first hope?
We tried many other things.
An ultimate hope?
Another Twilight Town awaits.
And then it's like when you go in there, it's just called another
Yeah.
Twilight Town.
Wait, that shirt is making me so mad.
take
It's
it.
dog. We know it's dog
Dog
street,
Street.
but it has dog treats on it. It has
Dog
dog
Street.
treats on it. It's
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
that,
the shirt's making me mad the more I look at it.
yeah, maybe Sam's right. Maybe it's like the money thing, how they spell it with a U.
Here we go.
Into the computer room.
Fine, the
Then-
computer room.
The password was, sea salt
Sea
What
salt
a
ice cream.
horrible setup.
Right?
You have to reach every.
No, where to
Okay,
spell ice
I'm
cream
in.
with this?
Let's get that transporter.
There's no letters
ding.
indicating where ice cream is.
I just hate how every fucking keyboard is like
Yeah, there's
just
art down
outside
there.
your
Oh,
reach, so
man.
you have to like really lean
transporter's
in
been
to click
protected.
anything.
Protected from
No,
what?
it's just for somebody who has really
I
long
guess
arms.
from us.
I mean,
We
yeah, I mean,
can't
they're
use it to get
kids.
to
I
the
imagine
other
like an
Twilight
adult
Town.
could handle that pretty
Why
decently.
not?
Like
It
an
worked
average adult
before.
probably could.
We sent Sora there. Well, that was then. And this is now.
And there's no other way?
There's like 5 space bars on that
None
one.
that I
computer.
know.
Look, they really
Great.
need you to type in a space.
Huh?
Phone call.
Hello, Sora.
Oh, here.
You wouldn't happen to be in front of a
Fianzo.
computer.
Huh? Well, yeah, but how'd you know that? I was tinkering with Ansem's computer. You know, to decrypt the code that was left in it. And I noticed that someone had logged in from another terminal. I figured it might be you.
Oh, yeah, the log
How
terminal.
can you see like that?
With one hair covering your eyes.
Oh, and what? You do?
I know I haven't got a clue.
At least Goofy's honest.
Then, who was it that logged in?
Oh, hi there.
It was
This is
dog
Pence.
treat over there.
I'm the one who logged into the
Dog,
computer.
dog street, dog
Good.
treat.
As long as it's a user that we know we can trust.
Yup.
No, we can't
You can
trust
trust
them.
this kid?
I'm kind of stuck here. One of the programs is protected, so I can't run it.
Which
Well,
program?
you're not an
Put one
admin.
this cheap.
transporter to the other Twilight Town.
I think another
It's the
weird
only
thing
way
about
to
the
find
Dog
Roxas.
Street thing is that
You
like a
gotta help
brand?
us.
Like, why does the shirt say that?
Another Twilight Town?
Maybe it's the
the
in-universe brand
transporter?
thing.
Okay. A virtual town inside the computer made of data.
A datascape, fellas.
Jiminy, get out of
Jiminy.
here.
Like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
video
yeah.
We've
game or
seen one.
something.
That's what we used once to investigate Jiminy's journal.
Maybe I can do something.
Pence, let's get a network set up. My address here
Is
is.
it Tron done?
Of course, they blew it off.
We
Hey,
can't
we don't
dox
get to
her,
know any
honestly.
You're going to
web.
set up a network?
It
Dog
sounds
Street
cool.
3. Because it's Kingdom Hearts 3.
Let's
Okay,
get a new
sharing
router
is enabled.
and
Also-
configure it.
Huh? Were
Sora,
you able to
wake up.
fix it?
I didn't
Now
know
that
Sora
our two
could sleep
computers have been
standing up.
successfully networked together, I can take control of the terminal there and change the privileges.
And Roxas?
Or couldn't you just give it privileges
Yes.
from your end?
For the
Whatever.
virtual world to be completely
Yeah.
realized, Ansem the Wise
Would have included Roxas's full data in the
DTD,
construction.
down to duck.
Meaning, somewhere on your
What?
machine there's a log of that data that,
It's not
Wow.
basically, we can decide.
Say, fellas, did someone say down to duck?
And we can analyze the virtual Twilight
Mickey
Town
Mouse, he's
while
like
we're
wearing a
at it.
weird Donald Duck
Okay,
outfit.
great.
Oh, but
I
no.
made
That's
sure,
just
so
part of the tutorial for
do that.
Cuphead.
Glad you're following along. Don't
I
worry.
can't computer
we'll
so do
handle
that. Just put a key in it.
Chip and Dale will be helping me out here.
You know,
on
the weird
this
thing
end.
is that Sora's
I'll
been
call you back as
gone
soon as we
into
know anything
digital
more.
world more than
Thanks.
anyone else here.
Oh, before I forget, a bit
So
of
he's a
troubling
Digimon now?
news.
No.
It's
Nah,
about
that's
one of
Tron.
the organization's former members.
Oh,
You
okay.
knew
Although,
him as Vexen.
I guess technically
But to
Tron
us,
and
he was
Data
Ansem
Sora
Sora
and the
Evan.
other Data characters were
He
more
was
like
recompleted
net-nappies.
like the rest of us.
Oh yeah, that's
Rock
Evan.
face?
He's so his thing is that he has
Sometime after Lee left, Evan
he's
He's the
vanished.
scientist.
yeah, he's the
Alias
scientist and he
Dylan,
has
the
ice
two
powers and a
you
shield.
knew as Lexius and Zalman.
Okay.
They went out looking for him, but he's just gone. And I'm
Probably because he
starting
was
to
casually
worry.
murdered.
Yes,
You think
you know,
he's
it's
on their
funniest
side?
scream.
I think it's a real possibility.
Funny
He's a
scream.
devious researcher.
Yeah.
You should be careful.
AKA the
Alright,
stream that really should
thanks.
have let everybody know that the whole we don't have emotions
Oh
thing
no,
was bullshit.
we got work. I totally forgot. Really?
No,
What about
not your
this?
job.
Hey,
Yeah,
both are
work.
important. We're gonna need some cash to go to the beach. Also,
Yeah,
don't
the
forget
beach.
the
Really?
pretzels.
That's still a
Good job.
thing?
Oh
By
god,
4 now.
this again?
Hmm?
Wait, what? 4?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, no, imagine explaining that to
He's
your boss.
thinking
Sorry,
ahead.
I'm late, boss. I had to go to a
Later,
secret
Sora.
terminal
Yeah.
inside of a
See ya,
castle, and
Hi,
yeah.
Donald. Goofy.
In that whole digital world, we have to go and beat up with our
Yeah,
friends.
connect.
And since I'm manning the computer here, you guys are in charge of earning my
I mean,
share.
you say that, but
No pretzel for pence.
Why do they need a fourth pretzel?
Hey.
Who's the fourth person?
Roxas, maybe? Wants
Me?
to get him out?
Maybe.
I assume that's what we're
Yes.
doing. We're extracting
Okay, now that
Roxas.
that's all taken care of,
I guess
we
it's-
deal with now the bigger problem.
Which
So,
is
what's next?
What exactly
No.
is why is it a good idea to put Roxas back into the Matrix?
Well, you can't.
welcome.
So that
He,
you can...
he hasn't been
Don't
paying
like that.
rent inside of Sora's body.
So,
Yeah.
you think you
Reloader.
can bring Roxas back?
man, the government's gonna have their hands in that, aren't they?
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
hey!
Not
It's
Ansem.
you!
Yep.
What do you mean, Ansem? That's
Both,
not him.
Not
both
Ansem.
main
Wait a
antagonists
second,
are
what?
back. Even though technically they're the
Roxas
same
is
guy-
person.
Tell
interested
everyone he
in the
was.
first place. What you seek is impossible.
Roxas does exist. His heart's inside my heart.
And in
Okay.
the unlikely event you did manage to separate the two, where is it you think you can put his heart?
In
Well-
his body.
Roxas used to live in the
Does
other
he even have his
Twilight
own
town,
body?
right? So,
No.
I'm just gonna put him back there.
Do you even realize what you are saying?
Uh,
The other Twilight Town is just data.
A heart can live anywhere, even inside Data. There are hearts all around us.
Tron told me that.
I'm learning a lot today.
Ansem and Temnus used to be part of the same person, right? But look, now they exist separately just fine.
What about
If
Ansem
they
the
can do
Wise?
it, then I don't see any reason why you.
Well,
and
no,
Roxas
one's the
can't
heartless,
find
one's
a
the
way.
nobody, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, you're full of Goofy. You're
What?
not making sense here.
In that case, by all means.
Yeah, but think about it.
Nothing
Xehanort is
pleases
also
more
existing
than
at the same
Roxas's
time.
return.
And if
Oh,
his
he
heartless
is?
and nobody can exist at the same
You
time as
wish.
him,
He'll
why
never
not?
answer to you
Roxas
again.
did.
I guess you're right. I didn't know that Xehanort was here among us.
A nobody is what's left behind when one gives his heart to darkness. There is only one way to bring Roxas back, which
Kill
is
yourself,
for you
Sora.
to give your heart up as well.
Do it.
I mean,
Sora,
Yeah.
have you finally decided to call?
Man, can you
upon the
imagine like being
darkness?
told, yeah, you only exist because evil
What?
exists. The only way
Go
for
on,
evil
then.
to go away is
The
for you to
shadows
kill
are
yourself.
never out of reach.
And he summons Heartless.
Poor Roxas, he can only
Yes.
exist when
So
heartless.
yeah, they
Also-
basically the Neo Shadows
Summons
and
Heartless and
Set your heart
Tempest.
free.
Gus are basically their shock troopers.
Oh no, we're all dying.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised he didn't
It's
summon
not
the Sorcerer
darkness.
Nobodies.
Not if it helps him.
So like, why is it when a very powerful person has a nobody, their nobody is just a regular functioning person, but they're
I would say they're
heartless?
nobody.
Okay,
is
so I
actually
think it's
somebody.
because there's enough spiritual energy to keep the body in a humanoid shape.
But why not the Heartless? Because, like, Heartless Sora just looks like a Heartless.
I mean, probably because Sora didn't have much darkness to begin with.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, the darker you are, the more bigger your Heartless is.
That sounds really problematic when you phrase it that way.
No, the bigger your heart was, then when you become heartless, that just means the bigger the void, I suppose. Yeah, that actually does sound really sad. So is your nobody affected by that, then?
Possibly? I'm not sure.
I just find it weird that Roxas can only exist when, like, your evil half gets spawned into reality or whatever.
There are ways to get around it.
We're gonna upload him into the computer. He'll be a computer.
Now think about
kid.
it. When you use that one ability to turn yourself into a Heartless, did Roxas just spawn into reality somewhere for like 30 seconds?
Oh wait, what? Where am I?
What happened?
Wait, so is
you
Roxas
breathe
even
again.
real? If Sora never like became a Heartless or whatever, Roxas just wouldn't exist.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Roxas
never would
only
nominate.
exists because Sora became a Heartless at one time.
And neither would nominate, because ordinarily,
Kirk said-
Kairi shouldn't have a nobody because she was
He
a princess
said,
of heart.
With all my heart.
But since her heart was in Sora, and Sora became a Heartless,
Okay,
technically
Then all
that
my heart
caused
it
her to
is.
become one,
I'm
more or
getting
less,
Roxas out.
and that's what caused the two
Are
new
you with
nobodies
me?
to exist.
Donald? Goofy?
Oh.
You betcha!
I
If
don't
you're
know what
confused,
Ansem
don't
and
worry,
Xemnas
everybody
want,
is.
but I think we better tell the others to watch out.
Wait, why is he trying so hard to give his nobody a
Let's
life?
head back to town.
Because he's
Because
aimless right
Sora
now.
is just that
he's-
kind of person. He kind of just doesn't fully understand the situation, and since he's finding out that there are loopholes in order to get around said reality, he may as well go with it.
I mean, Roxas also clearly had his own friends. Like,
And life.
Virtual
and...
friends.
Oh yeah, but
Well,
now
yeah,
he's-
okay, but to be
Two
fair,
real friends.
that those friends and life was actually fake, because Ansem put him into the
The only
Matrix.
real friends he has is Axel and Shion, and she's gone now.
So that'd be like, imagine you got depressed, and your depression spawned a dude, and your dude was a decent guy, and now you're trying to give him a life.
yeah.
Essentially, yeah. I wanna
That
free my
dude's like, I
depression,
want to
dude.
live, and you're like, nah, sorry, bro.
Like, you literally only spawned because I was depressed, man. Like,
I want to.
I would tell you to get a life, but I realized your life was dependent on me.
Hey, very much dependent.
So like,
Probably goes on your taxes then.
so like to spawn him, you have to essentially do the steps to become a Heartless. But like, you're trying to make him independent of you, like an independent entity. So like, if you stop being sad, would he stop existing? Or if you make him fully independent, then you don't have to worry about
I
that.
think if you, look at Ansem and Xemnas, it's clearly that Xehanort isn't depressed, so Xemnas can exist very
But
easily.
do we know Xehanort that well? Maybe he's really.
The guy is
do you mean
smirking
not
every
depressed?
time we see him, so...
Doesn't mean he's not depressed.
What? Is what every time we see him?
I mean, he's
He's
smirking
Xehanort,
every
but
time
doesn't
I've
mean-
seen him.
That's just his mask.
He's hiding some
Like, if
deep
you-
drama.
He wants you to be happy because he knows the deep sadness.
Man,
He's
this whole,
actually-
like, concept just sounds like some eldritch shit. Like, oh yeah, we all exist within this being's dream or something, is what it reminds me of.
I didn't
Like, you
know
only
that.
exist while they continue thinking a certain way.
Well, that's
Didn't
like
know
Link's
we're-
Awakening, essentially.
I was
Hey.
gonna say drawn to life, but
Yeah, except less complicated or less terrifying than that.
Go with mommy. Go with mommy.
Oh man, it's the you're in a coma thing this whole time. None of this is real.
no, we can't do that. Freaking
Who was it?
Nah, that
Story be
the
like-
Pokemon already did that.
Yeah, sorry, you're just like some kid who just fell asleep watching Disney movies. Wake up, please.
Oh, and he used to imagine like all this interconnected world of like he goes on adventures between all the movies he watched. Huh.
Yeah.
But he also played Final Fantasy, so he saw Cloud and Sephiroth in them.
But then who is the organization? Are those just like random family members from real life?
Yes.
Like in The Wizard of Oz?
Relatives, teachers, neighbors, just, you know, people in this kid's life that he has met.
This is just The Wizard of Oz.
There's
Is
no place
Roxas
like
just his imaginary friend in this case, then?
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. They've been friends for a while. Sora didn't really have any real friends other than the stuffed Donald and Goofy that his parents bought him in Disney World. So, he had to make up his own friends, like Roxas.
Huh.
Kyrie is a real person, but in like the real world, she's actually pretty independent, and Sora was just needed to dream about her being a girl in distress.
She also
Makes her
barely
feel
knows
better.
Sora.
Because Sora's actually
Yeah,
not
crush that
independent.
Sora. Yeah, like a neighborhood crush that Sora has, but knows pretty much nothing about her. So he starts.
No. He knows everything about her. She doesn't.
He doesn't know about him though. It would be like she has no idea that he's obsessing over her.
Ah.
God.
Amazing.
What?
Oh, and that's why he needs to use the Keyblade, because like all he has is like the room key in his house, and so he's like, that's why it's like this unlocks everything.
He was really into like the
I need to figure out how to get into her house. I would just dream up a key that could unlock anything.
You know what? That makes it so much creepier.
Okay, but you leave that thing to the stalker, basically. I don't have the key to her house. I'll just have a master key.
The real mystery behind Sora is that he's actually a descendant of King Arthur.
What?
Oh, of course.
He pulled the key out of the stone, out of the lock.
It's more of the idea that you keep putting Merlin in here all the time, so why not make him related to Sword in the Stone?
Yeah, speaking of, we haven't seen Merlin yet. Where's that guy?
Currently
Lovable,
trading Kyrie.
Ah, that's right. I remember now. Yen Sid mentioned that.
We need to find
speaking of Yen Sid, how about a cool fact about him?
Rescued my chef.
What the crap? That's what he sounds like?
Huh? Wait.
Yeah, I
About
guess
damn
they
time.
couldn't
Hollow
get.
Bastion?
They either couldn't
That's
get
right. But Uncle Scrooge here is
usual
what you might
actor,
call a
or
world
they
traveler.
couldn't get David
Cool.
Tennant, I guess.
Sounded like
David Tennant.
How are you, Uncle
All right,
Scrooge?
time to finance us the most
hello,
powerful
Sora.
super weapon you
You're
can.
looking hale and hearty. I heard you were on another
Yeah,
grand
unfortunately,
adventure with
the
these two.
moon
I hope
aliens got
Donald
rid of
isn't
that.
making a menace of himself.
Why did you have to say that?
So,
Because
Uncle
it's true.
Scrooge, what's that you were saying about a chef?
Oh, right. The chef of my bistro here wanted to show you his appreciation. So, he baked this for you.
You didn't
Why
do
is there a
anything.
chef at a bistro that is showing appreciation?
Wow! Cake!
That is a nice cake. Oh no, it's Remy.
The whole cake? It's for us?
Oh, it's definitely Remy.
Now, settle down. The chef wants you to know it's not a cake, but a tart of fruit.
He does?
Why
He
keep it
communicated
under
that
my
by
hat?
tapping his hat. Oh,
May I
okay.
introduce Little Chef?
Because apparently
but
no
it's
one
Remy.
can know
It's
that his
you.
Oh,
name
that's
is
his
Remy.
name.
Uncle Scrooge, you opened the bistro in Twilight Town.
Aye. It all started a little while
So
ago.
if you were
and I was
guys were
enjoying one
wondering
of the
why
best
Remy's here,
meals of my life.
Scrooge brought him.
And when I asked to speak to the chef, I
They
mean, this
brought up-
wee
that's how they show
genius,
Scrooge do. Wow,
as
this
it
is an
turns out,
absolute like
he
money
wanted
maker.
to
A rat making
expand
like
his
delicacy.
culinary
Yep,
horizons.
I'ma own this.
So I thought, that's an opportunity. And I financed
Yeah,
the whole
pretty much.
What does he even pay him in?
World Order
Is that
be
why he has
damned
them?
at this point.
Ooh,
Exposure.
I think he
He's
wants to
paid in
cook some
exposure.
more for you. Fetch some ingredients.
Like, what does a rat do? Like,
Especially anything unusual.
why do you even cook in the
Probably some
beginning
oven.
anyway?
Fun.
climbing
Was it like a
the
hobby in
scavenger
Ratatouille?
hunt.
Like why do you even do
And
anything?
the more the better.
Kind of more of a
You're
passion
asking
thing.
deep questions this
It's
playthrough.
creating
Why do
masterpieces
anything?
out of anything. You
No,
can
I
start
mean, think about
here
it.
in town.
Trash.
Did he have any
Anything to try more of
ambitions
Little
with it?
Chef's food?
Was there an end goal?
He just wanted to be like world's best chef or something.
He wanted to meet Gusto, but
Okay,
unfortunately
the
Gusto
ingredient
died when he
hunt
got a
is
4-star rating.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh no, I got 1 bad rating. Die.
Wait, hold on. Aren't Michelin stars like 4 stars? They're not 5, are they?
I thought
No,
they were
it was 5, but like a single bad rating brought him down to 4. And it's like, oh no,
I'm
how
finished.
awful. Yeah, and then dies.
Aren't Michelin stars based off of like how far you'd be willing to drive to get there or something? Isn't that
Yeah,
what
it's a Michelin tire
it comes
company.
from?
It's the tire.
I always found that so weird that the actual fucking tire company is associated with something like that.
Huh.
It's one of those quirky little charms of our world. Maybe we're in the maybe our world is the illusion, you know?
Probably.
No, hold on, Mickey and Sora versus the Giant? They have a new one. A new movie just dropped.
See, hold up. If we're
Ah,
the
yeah,
illusion, that makes it sad because
Wait.
that means that we have nothing important for Sora to visit our world.
If Mickey shows up on the movie, take a picture of him.
That's not gonna work.
You think-
Trust me, I've already
That's-
tried.
Well, I'll give you props for you actually trying. There he is!
Yes, he is. And I need to finish this because otherwise this playthrough is gonna be forever.
I mean, that's how we keep on making videos. We can't
Otherwise,
stop.
it'd be. Hold up. Otherwise, the playthrough goes on forever. But if there's like infinite timelines and infinite like people or the same person,
Everyone's your
We
Sora.
can't leave. Little Chef still needs our help.
No, he doesn't.
Right, Paul,
wait, they don't even know his name, so they're just calling him Little Chef. They're not the rat. Right.
Just
Well,
think about this.
Tell me stuff,
So-
little chef.
If we have
with this.
infinite episodes, that's infinite content, which means infinite revenue. I think we figured this out. I think we figured out
the
an
only
infinite
thing
money
is-
generating machine.
He doesn't get
But the
it.
only thing is, it's across an infinite like, you know, timescape or whatever. So it's like we don't see it all in this timeline. So we'd have to find a way to access all the revenue. from all the
Okay.
different
If we all
timelines.
commit quantum suicide,
and then write in our wills, give it to
Guys!
ourselves of this timeline.
Hater.
Painter! Olette!
Pence
Hey,
is
boss.
dead.
Done with the posters.
Hey,
Oh.
good work, kids. You guys
Child
work for Uncle
labor.
Scrooge here at the bistro?
I go Uncle
Do we?
Scrooge.
I still just find it so weird how they
He gave us
all
a
call
short
him
job
Uncle
putting up these
Scrooge. Like the
special
only reason
posters.
why
Mr. McDuck's
The kids
hosting
call
an
him that
open
is
air
'cause
film
he's
festival in
their
the
uncle.
courtyard. Cool, huh?
We gotta take a picture of that.
Oh, Sora.
He patented the term uncle,
Hold
so
your
that's why
phone
everyone's
up to the
call him that.
poster.
Okay.
Bro, there's QR codes in this game? Really?
There, you've
Well,
just
we got a cell
downloaded
phone,
a
we
promo
might as
game for
well.
the film. You can
I wonder
try
if you
it
could
later.
scan it with your actual phone.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh man,
course,
I
laddie.
want to go back through
Provide
now
a
and try
bit
to
of
see if it actually goes
entertainment,
somewhere.
And then give folks a nice, cozy place to relax. Like me
Why does it bring me to
here.
Pornhub?
They'll all be happy and hungry.
Well, you have to have an account.
Spend their
That's-
money.
Why does this bring me to the Amazon page for bike pumps?
Uh,
Gorsh, he sure is canny. I always wondered how he keeps customers coming into his businesses over and over.
Oh, yeah, I'm no business guy, but I sure wouldn't want to be one of Uncle Scrooge's competitors.
Yeah,
Seriously.
he is. He's just stuck in the universe.
What's the
for a
implication
reason.
here?
Right. I need to warn
Yeah,
you guys.
Uncle
Did
Scrooge.
you
No.
go bankrupt?
He's got some
Well,
connections.
those creepy
He has a
crawly
way of
things
taking
might come
care of the
back for more.
competition, if you know what I mean.
So stay on your
Say, like
toes.
their house is all just
Yeah,
burned
sure.
down or
I
something.
mean,
don't
do you
we
not
have
see
you
any
guys to
other
take care
restaurants
of
in
him
this
for us?
location? I wonder why.
You have to leave again?
Mm-hmm.
The Duck Mafia is quite large.
Well,
The,
we'll
the Duck
definitely be
crime
back.
family.
When you gonna slow down?
You see how
Sorry.
big his gold vaults
Just
are?
do me
You
a
don't think
favor.
you get that
Well, what is
without
it?
blood
Don't
money
make
being
it too
involved.
tough.
I know how Roxas feels
So
to be lost.
that reminds me of that
But
one
Donald and
Mad
Goofy,
sketch where
Kyrie
they made
brought me back by wishing with all their
they combined
hearts.
DuckTales with Duck Dynasty.
So, I was hoping the three of you would do the same and wish for Roxas.
What? That's
Yo,
it?
wait,
don't know
you
who
want
that
us
guy
all
is.
to wish for
Favor?
Roxas?
We'll
Wait.
all wish.
I know a guy who can
I'm
grant
wishing.
wishes.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, I was
Hands
gonna
too.
wish for my little brother's cancer to go away, but you know,
Thanks.
sure, I can wish for Roxas if that's what
Wait.
you
Wait.
want, Sora.
Yeah, except
Can we just go to
Genie
Aladdin's
doesn't grant
world?
wishes
Go to the
anymore,
Genie?
remember?
Oh,
Oh, you
asked
can't. Oh yeah,
him
Genie
politely.
can't grant wishes. Oh yeah. Can Jafar
He
grant
doesn't
wishes?
have to.
Yeah, I was about to say he was
Aren't
wished
you
to be
making it
free.
a
It's not
little
like he
too
lost his
obvious?
magic.
We were instructed to guide
You have
him.
to ask him nicely. If he says no, he
Yes.
says no.
Just look
Yeah,
at
now he
them.
just doesn't do it because he
They
doesn't
wouldn't
feel
get
like
far
it.
if we did not spell it out.
So like, could they just go to like the genie and be like, "Hey,
Fair enough.
I wish Xehanort just like I
Let's
don't know,
not forget
stop
how many
existing."
times Sora still managed to reign on
Well, I think is he still bound by those three
If he
rules?
wavers
Even though
from
he's
the
free?
path we lay,
I think
we
so.
destroy
Well, stop
him.
existing doesn't mean he's killing him. He's
But
just
in that
wishing that he,
case,
you know.
We'll have to
Doesn't
find
exist.
ourselves another vessel.
Yeah, it's not killing. That's why. That's why I
is
chose that
why
wording
we never
specifically.
have just one iron in the fire.
We got the giant line QR code, everybody. Woo! For Classic Kingdom. Oh, wait. We just got a Keyblade from this?
Yep.
That's a really big deal. That's a really important MacGuffin. What was the occasion?
I mean, you
just
do
did.
get the Keyblade from like every location you go to for some
Yeah,
reason.
but that's after we do some sort of trial or ordeal or
Okay,
something.
our trial
where does
was
the
that
Keyblade
we
come from?
helped out Scrooge, and then he paid for a
Oh.
new Keyblade.
Got it. So he just has his own Keyblade, apparently.
I mean, his money bought a lot of things. I imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have the Steam Keyblade, which means we paid the Steam version, so I guess you can just buy a Keyblade.
Oof. So where are the rest of the Final Fantasy stuff? We have Moogles.
They're dead.
I think we saw like a brief little cameo to Cloud and others in the
Doesn't
Hyli's
seem
world.
like
Yeah,
heavily
but, like,
toned down the Final Fantasy part and just really emphasized
Yeah,
the
unfortunately
Disney
they
part.
had to. I forgot what the reason was.
Well, question: were they in the spin-offs at all?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Were they like less and less important than the spin-off games, or?
I mean, they weren't really important to begin with.
I mean, fair point. But it seems like a bit of a jarring
less.
jump between 2 and 3, right? If it was like a gradual decline over time, I could understand that, but...
The weird thing more was that they were more important in the Hercules worlds.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, because Hades keeps on trying to hire them.
Maybe
I mean,
we
I would
don't
hire
know.
them too, because they're how broken they are.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just mad Sephiroth is like, Sora, where did Cloud go? He went to Smash. Okay, I'm going to Smash. Sora, oh, I'm going to join you too. What?
Yeah, he wasn't even, like,
No.
Like in the
What if
context
that
of,
is the canon reason why
in the context
Sora's in
of
Smash?
maybe. Like in the context of
Like-
Smash, they get like little envelopes. I imagine that Sephiroth just never got one. He just showed up. No one invited him.
I mean, considering
Probably.
how he just killed like the final boss of the story just by existing. Yeah.
One fail swoop.
I'm sorry, that power creep. All these people dying to that guy. And like, oh, we could take that guy on.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
essentially.
guy's beatable.
It's okay though. He's only in
I'm
mid-tier. We're
sorry I
fine.
left without saying goodbye.
Right?
Did Master Yensid tell you? I'm training to become a Keyblade wielder like you.
So
What does
checking
that
in on
mean?
Kyrie.
No more waiting for you to come back from your adventures. I want to get out there and do my
So she's
part to
training
help.
to be a Keyblade wielder, but where's the Keyblade come from?
Merlin has used his magic to bring us to a place where
Riku
time
gave it
doesn't
to her.
matter.
I'm
We
just
can take as
guessing
long as we
he
need
got
to
it from
complete our
Mickey.
training.
Honestly,
She's an
there's an
amazing
entire graveyard of them, so not exactly
Hold on.
Oh,
hard to
and
get.
by us, I mean me and Lee.
So
He's
we're in a
really
place where
sorry
time
for all the
doesn't matter.
trouble
We
he
can train
caused.
as long as we need
I
to.
told him
What if
it's
I just
fine,
decide to
but
like sit on my butt for
he
1,000
won't
years and
stop
not do anything?
apologizing.
I think it's
then-
more
Wait,
like
I was a little scared of him at first.
what's it called?
But
But if time doesn't
the
exist,
room
I
of
could
time
just
and
literally-
space room.
All he ever wanted was to help his
Hyperbolic
friend.
Yeah, it's like the
chamber.
hyperbolic time
Honestly,
chamber, right?
it's hard
From
not to
Dragon Ball.
like
But he said
him.
time doesn't matter, so I don't like see the hyperbolic time chamber. Like a day's
Every
like a
now
year,
and
so
then,
time still
I
does
catch
go.
him staring at me.
But if it's like separate, so like
When
no
I ask
time
what's wrong, he
goes
says,
by. You just literally sit there and do
"I'm
nothing
not
for like
sure.
thousands to millions of years, and
I
then like,
think
all right,
I'm
I'm gonna train a
forgetting
little bit,
something.
and then like, okay, I think I'm ready now. Go out. Oh, it's a perfect time to be
Sora,
out.
Yeah, but when you
didn't
get
have
bored just
something to
sitting
do
on
with
your
you.
butt for 1,000 years?
I'm assuming that's probably why they
Your
train.
journey
If
is
like
all
that's
about
the case.
helping people.
Yeah, they're trading.
Some that you've never met before, and some like Lee that you have.
So
They're
I
all counting
wonder,
on you.
since it's Merlin, if the place they're in
It
right
won't be
now
easy.
could be Avalon.
But I hope you'll remain the happy and cheerful
Perhaps.
Sora I know.
I
There's
think
no
all we're
heart
gonna
your
see is
smile
just
can't
forest.
reach.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's basically just been Kyrie's. Oh, finally,
there she
she's
is.
Something.
What's up? Oh,
What's
hi, Lee.
wrong?
Huh? Nothing. Sorry.
Lee.
Did
What?
he keep the jacket?
I am.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I thought he's good now.
Yeah, but
Lucky
he's giving
you.
it to
no-
the
I
no
woman.
mean, it
stylish
completes
to
the
wear.
look.
A letter?
Yep.
To Sora?
I mean, would you want to give up that drip for whatever normal clothes is around?
Like, I'm just saying, like, if
Yes.
you were working for
But I
the
won't
enemy
send
and you're
it.
wearing the enemy
It's more for
uniform,
me.
right? And then you decided to change a heart,
Ask
but then
Merlin.
you keep the
He'll
uniform
deliver it for
anyways.
you.
It's gonna send some signals.
Yeah. But it's okay. I just like talking
I mean,
to Sora.
also consider how tight that
Even
thing
if it's
looks.
on
I'm not sure if
paper.
you can get out of it that easily.
Oh,
You can just unzip
Okay.
it.
The zipper's stuck.
The zipper's stuck.
here.
Were you
Basically,
holding those in your
Merlin can
pocket?
really just, I guess Merlin
Yeah,
can just
I
pop
asked
them up.
Merlin to pick these up.
That's why he
who
keeps
puts-
it.
You
It's
know,
got ice cream
we
towers.
did both summon Keyblades.
Motherfucker has
Gotta
popsicles in his
celebrate.
pocket. That's just weird.
You're sweet,
Okay,
Lee.
I think he said he summoned them. So imagine if you like
Nah.
summon popsicle sticks.
That's why he
What would
keeps
you
the
do?
outfit. You just summon him through the
I
pocket.
feel like him
What?
not having like the weird
Nothing.
makeup
I
makes
just...
him look a little weird.
You're trying
You
to
were like the
remember
big
what
one.
you forgot?
Well, I...
He had like little bits
Yeah.
under his eyes.
Yeah, his like
Yeah.
teardrop tattoos.
Oh, I must have not noticed that.
So tomorrow,
So,
you and me in the rain.
I
You ready?
think what he's trying to remember
Course.
is Shion.
Don't hold back, Lee. Promise?
I mean, that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the white.
Eyebrows.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Yeah, so
Ah,
it
no!
must be so weird. It's so weird that Shion is basically a female clone of Sora, yet she looks
Are you
like
okay?
Kyrie.
Lee,
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
That's not
Sorry.
Kyrie.
No, that's
You're
Kyrie,
crying.
but he reminds
what's wrong?
she reminds him of Shion.
Something in my eyes.
It was like a weird clone, another clone of Sora.
Lee,
Yeah.
Who's the clone of Sora? What?
Okay,
Like,
so
I-
there's
I'm
okay.
gonna
Roxas
go.
is his nobody.
Sorry.
Venus is just some
okay,
dark being
but
who
stop
looks like him.
apologizing.
And then there's
Okay.
Shion, who's a
Fine.
failed clone of
On one
Sora, who
condition.
ended up looking like a black-haired Kyrie.
Call me Axel from now on.
And is a female.
Oh,
Got
good.
it.
They're calling him back.
All
Basically,
right.
she's his opposite.
Yeah,
She's
Okay.
smart.
Gotcha.
She has straight hair, and that's black, and she's a girl.
Is she
Got it.
racist?
So you're implying that Sora's dumb. Got it.
Well, question is she racist?
Oh, yeah, he is.
Because if she's not, does that imply that he is?
I didn't
That Sora
say that
is?
Evan was that bad a scientist.
I mean,
just
like,
that he had
how
one
opposite are we
certain
talking?
failure.
Well, she's only a failed clone.
Wait, take
I'm
a
just
picture of
saying,
Mickey.
like
There
you're
he
saying
is.
she's opposite in everything. Like, how far are we going with that?
Appearance-wise, I guess she's opposite, and possibly personality. It's hard to say.
Also, Sora's 3D, and this character is like
place.
two-dimensional.
You see, like,
Where Aqua fell into the realm
Sora
of darkness
doesn't like Nazis,
after she
so
dove
does
in to
she
save
like
Terra.
Nazis?
Yeah.
think
She
you're
said he was acting
overthinking it.
strange.
She's not Bizarro
Strange how
Sora.
exactly?
She sensed darkness in him, and they ended up getting into a big fight.
Man, I love this Mickey.
Right. And in the aftermath, the two of them disappeared. Around the same time,
So they,
the
like, hit
guards
each other
found
out
a
of
stranger
existence or
with white
something?
hair lying unconscious here
Actually.
in the square.
They're seriously just
A
putting
man
this
calling
together
himself
now.
Xehanort.
Ansem
I mean, it
the
didn't
Wise
necessarily
took the
have to be
stranger in,
Xehanort. There's like
but that was a mistake.
how many dudes with
Xehanort
white hair?
betrayed his master, stole his research, and along with his fellow apprentices, separated
Man,
his
this is when you
heart
do background
from his
checks
body.
before you accept people or a
And
job,
I
don't we?
never knew anything. Despite
Yeah, but with
the
that
fact
involved
that it was
profiling, like, oh,
Him,
sorry, sir,
Ansem,
but you have
and
silver
traveled to the
hair and we
past
don't
to give
trust
his
your
younger
type
self
here.
instructions. He even
Wait, what?
briefly had control of the
Okay. So that's his answer.
His empty body stayed in the present, took the name Xemnas, and founded Organization 13. Their goal was to prepare
Okay.
13 vessels for Xehanort's heart.
Until we put
Wait,
an
wait,
end to
all
the
or
organization.
Yeah, Xehanort has.
But all the while, young
quite a
Xehanort
few
had been
clones.
visiting the future to choose 13 vessels of his own. Hearts with strong enough ties to him to begin a new organization.
Basically,
The
he,
Roper organization
he went the
with their
Hojo
ultimate-
idea of cloning, in which they're
And
not
now they're looking
exactly
for a fight
clones,
with
but
us.
they do have
But what
bits of
happened to
his soul in
Terra?
him.
I thought you said that Aqua saved
This
him.
group is really called the Real Organization 13.
That's the best name they could
she
think
did.
of.
The problem
Like,
is,
oh yeah, no, this is the real one.
you remember
like the real
end of the Mark of
Ghostbusters?
Mastery
Yeah.
exam when Master Xehanort made his grand return? That's the
What a
Xehanort I
passive-aggressive
remember.
name.
He was already a pretty old man then. But how do you explain Ansem and Xemnas, his heartless,
That's
and
a
his
very,
nobody? Isn't it strange how young they look?
upsetting
Why aren't they
angle
old
that
men?
they chose
It's
for
because
that.
Xehanort was using a different body when the split happened.
All right.
That face from the portrait I mentioned? It wasn't just some stranger that Ansem the Wise took under his wing. It was
Mickey's
the young
voice
man
sounds so
whose
weird
body
here.
Master Xehanort
Well, yeah,
possessed.
because it's
And
this
Mickey
game.
is you're just figuring this
No
out
way.
now, Mickey?
That was Terra? Master Xehanort was using Terra?
Yes.
Yep. Master Xehanort told us another on our list belonged
Don't worry,
to him.
we'll reiterate
He was
again.
talking about Terra.
Honestly,
too, because
this
there's still a lot
was-
to take
Aqua saved
in.
more
It's
than just her
kind of
I love
less
how-
hard to take in, just a lot
Okay,
to take in, and
But Master
honestly,
Xehanort is an
more
old
just
man again now.
annoying.
Where did Terra's
I just-
body go?
I just love how they don't do this
It's 'cause
organically.
Master
They
Xehanort's
have
collecting
Mickey
vessels.
use
He claimed to have
exposition
two
to
of our
explain
seven lights.
everything.
They
We
have
got Sora
Mickey
back.
Mouse
Terra must
explain
be on
everything.
Xehanort's side.
But like they
And
can't
this
just have the
weird
game
off-brand
be
voice.
With
self-evident
Organization 13?
and explain things organically.
We should
It's just
warn
Mickey
Sora.
telling someone in the game.
Yep. And Merlin
They
too.
probably explained this in one of the side games, but if nobody
Yeah.
played that or very few people did, then they have to just exposition it out.
Also, does
Shut
Sora
up.
know this? Because he wasn't telling that to Sora.
He'll
No,
he'll
Sora's
tell
always
him
gonna be put
later.
in the dark.
He
Gummy,
just
gummy,
says all
gummy.
that again to Sora.
I wasn't paying
Wait,
attention.
Xehanort's goal is he wants to restart the Keyblade War with like clones of himself.
Pretty
Yes.
much, that's the plan.
He has no friends. He must make clones of himself.
Well, he had a
That's
friend.
like a-
He just decided to stab him in the back.
And that's why he has no friends.
And that's why he has to use clones of himself.
I mean, well, let's face it, they're probably going to stab him in the back, considering that
Oh,
one of them
for
is
sure.
Marluxia. Oh, right. This is
That
another
sounds
thing
really
that's
sad.
in the this game. So now that we have a phone that can take pictures, we can get new gummy ships.
Let's see.
Explain.
What? Hold on, let me try to get close enough to actually do it.
Oh, we took a
That's
picture
that
of
works
the...
in real life.
Let's see.
I took a picture of a NASA spacecraft and now I own it in my backyard and I can fly it.
Dude, I took a picture of
Let's see.
the Big Dipper, and now I have a spoon. It's wonderful.
Let's see.
For crying out loud, how
A
do I...
spoon made out of stars.
Let's see.
It's a really big spoon.
I am seeing, but
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now.
Maybe the game has to tell you can do
Let's
this
see.
first?
It was pretty
Is it an angle you have to be out for it to work?
Like for example, could you have taken a picture of the lucky emblem?
There we go.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was an angle. I think that they wanted you to. Also, I wouldn't have saw a mogul in that. Like, you have to do a little bit of stretching to make that one look like that. Just a little bit.
And we don't have the body; it's just the head. That could be Voldemort for all I know.
I like how they heard all the criticism of people don't like the gummy ship section, so now they have a free roaming gummy ship section.
It does seem
They
a
couldn't
little
get rid
bit
of
more.
it. They did.
We're in the pause zone. Bart, what is that up ahead? Why does it look like Toys R Us?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
there is a toy location with Toy Story.
Oh, right. We need to hire somebody.
What the hell just happened?
How do we reach the world now? Like
Got hit
this.
We gotta fight one of Zerg's robots, except it's the Astro Warrior, which is definitely not Zerg property,
Yes.
because you'd probably have it called something Hornet.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, shoot him. Get that guy. Get that high
You know
score.
what I was thinking about? You go to the Toy Story world, right?
Yeah.
Like, imagine, like, you know, you're fighting with magic and toys and whatnot, and you're like the store employee, and you walk in and you see like the toys like shooting magical projectiles at each other, like beating each other up.
Well, no, that they all freeze.
Yeah, even Sora, he just like flops dead. He doesn't know why. He just does it.
But like, do the Heartless, would they respond in a similar way? Like, you just be like,
They have a way
God.
around it.
It's a social faux pas. You know, they can't just. You know, they
I
can't be that.
wondered with the toys becoming inanimate thing, like, did they choose to do that, or?
Well, but they could choose to not do it, like with Sid. There's like, you know what?
Oh,
we're
yeah.
tired of kids.
I
Like,
think
we're
it's
gonna,
I
like-
think it's like some weird like
which
instinctive
only
thing
makes
that
it-
just happens.
But that also makes it more confusing, because in the first fucking movie, Buzz didn't know he was a toy, so would he not do
But he
that?
still did. Okay,
did?
wasn't the canon reason
I can't
was he
remember.
was like, I don't know, respecting alien traditions or something? I think that
I don't
was his-
think so. I think them just like freezing up is like an instinct that just happens.
But then how did they ignore it in the same movie and just say, yeah, we're gonna bully this kid because we don't like him?
Because
Yeah,
you can,
that horrible
you
monster
can
kid
ignore,
for
you can
torturing
ignore your
toys.
instincts.
I mean, to be fair, I understand why they tortured Sid. I'm not gonna act like Sid was a nice kid, but
All
like,
right,
I
you
just
guys.
find it funny because,
oh, by the
like,
way,
Former
here's the
Keyblade
next.
Master.
Here's the next.
The second you're not.
You guys want to shut up because this is going to be something I'm going to need to explain.
Oh
Beans.
boy. Former Keyblade Master.
this looks real.
That's because it. Oh, so wait, we are in Star Wars, but also not.
Oh, there's Final Fantasy.
Wow, pre-rendered graphics.
Did all the budget go into this cutscene?
Yes.
Or is this an ad for the new Final Fantasy or something?
They can't put ads in our video games. We already paid for it. This ain't free to play.
And when do we get to skip the ad, Paul?
This is the cutscene. This is the cutscene actually, and it will be relevant.
That's just a mobile game that plays nothing like this cutscene.
That's a dang robot. I got this sword, but here, I
It
have a
wasn't
crossbow
ad.
too.
I knew it was a fucking ad.
Oh, video game available now.
I called it.
Oh, we can get
Bro,
the action
this is a
figures?
Toy Story
Or
ad.
wait, is it an ad
Bro.
within the game? Like, in universe?
Bro, that is it. That
Oh
in
my
universe toy ad.
I was
Fuck
watching
you.
that. Sorry.
Okay, so
But
the
this-
story,
no,
from what
I
I
already never played
understand,
Fun
is
Buzz. I'm
this
not
is a
gonna play
game
like Cooler
that that
Really?
Nomura wanted to do, but never got
like
around
this
to doing it.
Oramos.
So he put it into this game, to Kingdom Hearts instead.
Woody,
It was an ad for a game that was never made, huh?
So if Andy walked into this, would the Heartless like play dead, or would they just
All right,
like
guys.
shoot him on
Today we
sight?
teach
There
those
is no
Which
answer.
even if they played dead, that'd
Is
be really
everybody in
confusing.
position?
Like, where did all these toys I never owned come
I'm
from?
emotionally prepared. Would you calm down? Don't worry, I got you covered.
Oh, hit Mickey. In plain sight.
Mm-hmm.
It's go time.
So hold on, think about this for a second. So Woody and Buzz like train the toys. Like if we somehow get like invaded by intergalactic like fake toys, we have an idea how we're gonna fight back.
Toy
Except-
box.
Can I like grab a toy train, throw it in, and then it becomes gigantic?
They didn't want to say Toy Story.
World?
Well,
Well,
it's
you're
the
in
name of the
you're in
world.
toy box.
Where are
Well,
we?
yeah, the world. Why is this soccer ball ginormous?
Where are we? He's a giant soccer
Wait,
ball. Oh, I can't
Did
figure
we
out where
spawn
I am.
as toys?
Oh,
Oh,
Gosh, have we been shrunk? And
A
and
little more
look
than
at
that.
us.
Wait, why did they become normal humans when normal humans exist in this world?
Because it's
Order?
the toy box.
That would be
human
really
box.
concerning.
Gorge.
You look, you go into your
Who's gonna
son's
protect
room,
the order
and
from
then you
Vale?
just got this.
Heartless.
some kid and his
Yeah,
anthropomorphic
We
friends.
go on 3.
yeah, that would be
1,
a bit unsettling.
2. Wait! What are you doing? Who are those guys?
That did not sound right. That last line.
So that's obviously not Tom Hanks. I think that's his brother, who is usually a standalone.
Probably. Like the
Stand-in.
rest of that Woody dialogue sounded pretty normal, but then who are
Alright, so
those
this
guys?
is the
Completely
transformation
off.
for this Keyblade.
You now
Oh.
got
Oh, it shoots darts! Dart
You're not
shooting
even
action!
aiming at them. You're just shooting in random directions and it's hitting them anywhere.
Yeah, I
I mean,
have
why
Sigmar
aim
powers
when your
now.
things are homing?
Maybe it does less damage, you know? It's easy mode, but... Kind of like
Honestly, though,
the...
it seems like a lot of these like random power-ups or whatever just kind of trivialize the fight.
So you're telling me that when Andy comes back to this room, he's gonna see like scorch marks and laser marks all around and be like, huh, I wonder what happened here.
Or he just
Yeah.
walks in right now and all of this just...
All this happening right in front of him.
Andy would be a really cool summon, though. You can summon Andy and, like, he stomps on everybody like a giant...
Here's the biggest thing that never really gets talked about with Toy Story. What about surveillance cameras?
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't get talked about, even though they go into a mall once.
I saw them in the
Are they
third
new?
movie. I think the toys deal with it.
Wait, you look familiar. I know this. You're
You're Zora!
Roxas!
Huh? My name's Sora. Oh.
Stay back.
Is Buzz about to shoot him?
We
Oh,
know
my
the
gosh.
intruder.
Now he's scanning.
Slow down there, Rex. We don't know them.
But we can trust them.
They're from
They're
the
number
anime
one selling
game we
heroes
saw.
in the country.
Yeah, Andy's mom must have bought him for him.
Ham's right. Did you see how easily they took care of the intruders?
Yeah,
I bet
I'm
they're here to
not
figure
really
out
sure
why
why
all
they
our
think
friends have
Sora
gone
is
missing,
Zora,
and why
considering the
Buzz's
fact that
laser
Zora
started
looks more
actually
like
lasering,
Riku.
and all the weird stuff that's been going on. I mean, that's
He has
what
anime
heroes
hair.
do, right?
I mean, that's what they're going
Let's
for.
not jump to conclusions. Gotta be smart, Woody.
So wait, would toys from different countries like speak whatever language they came from?
Andy's
Possibly.
new
toys?
Considering they made
You sure
They
did
made
a number
us
on those
speak-
intruders.
Well, yeah,
Spanish.
considering
He has
this
like
was made in
Spanish.
Japan.
Yeah, he has Spanish setting.
Considering that most of them are probably made in
Against those
China,
intruders for
I
a
mean,
while.
I knew it.
Okay.
Huh?
In that case, you're all right by me. My name's Woody.
All right, that's
What are
okay.
Hey,
Now, hold on.
I'm Sora.
You Zora!
Actually, my name's Sora.
And I'm Donald.
Well, I'm Goofy. And I'm Buzz Lightyear.
Call me him. It's a real honor.
And I'm Rex. I'm your biggest fan. In fact, I've been playing your game for months now, and I've already gotten you all the way up to level
There
47.
is a lot of
but that
meta jokes
Bahamut
in
boss
this
is really
stage.
tough. Slinky and I
Bahamut.
can't figure out how to beat him. Oh, I wish
I mean,
Slinky and the
Alright,
others
if
were
you
about
want a
47
classic
anything
Final
else?
Fantasy character, that's
All
fair.
troops, at attention, sir.
No, Sora needs to go skateboarding.
Strangers from the
They don't bump into the door?
outside. Welcome.
They're all toys? So that's why we look the way we do. Huh?
Excuse me.
Man, I don't
You
have all
said
the
that you've battled
articulation
those
I used to
intruders
have.
before. Tell us
Yeah, I was actually
where
about to
and
point
why.
that out too.
Oh, well,
So like,
we are...
since these toys don't necessarily have articulated
Well,
limbs that can
You must
move
have
and all
come from
that,
somewhere.
when a person
Take it
walks
easy,
in,
Buzz.
do they
What matters
stay
is that they
in
got
the
those intruders out of our
pose
way
they were in?
for at least a little while.
Like they freeze,
No
like
need to
like their
interrogate 'em.
fingers.
Buzz.
I think they
What are you
can.
saying?
Noted.
I don't
but
remember.
Still.
Because like some
Hey,
toys are like really
mhm.
stiff and
Have
don't
those
have arms that can
intruders,
move and stuff.
The Heartless
So
been a problem
Yeah,
how
around
does that
here?
translate over?
No, they just
Oh,
showed
that-
up
oh.
a
Think about it.
while
Woody's
ago.
face is like
In
hard, a
fact,
hard plastic.
Those
So, like,
heartless material.
He has that like
Oh,
goofy
it's
smile.
not-
and
right
he's like,
after all
still.
of our friends up and vanished.
Yeah, so he'll just like revert to his default position, I guess.
gee,
Default-
you can't just
default
be a
face setting.
coincidence.
Yeah, default face, basically.
Yeah,
It wasn't
probably.
always
It'd be
this
really
way.
weird if Andy came back and Woody was
One day
frowning.
we woke up.
Like, that's not
and
a
we were
feature.
the
He
only
doesn't do
toys
that.
left here. Nobody's heard from Mom, Molly, or Andy.
Huh. So they're dead. Okay.
Is the Statue of Liberty a toy?
What?
Like
We
how
keep
far does
waiting
this
for
go?
Andy to come
Yeah, like in the
home.
fourth
Like,
movie,
is
they
it
brought back like a
God.
spork.
You really care about him.
Is it? So wait, is the Statue of Liberty conscious? That is a good question.
Like, are
Yeah.
all things conscious in this world? Like, they brought
He's
us,
the
they
best friend
called
that
a
toys like
spork a
us
toy and it
could ever
moved.
hope to
Like
have.
they're equally as inanimate.
All right.
Oh yeah,
We
because
better start
remember, yeah, in
looking.
the fourth
Huh?
one, a spork
Have you
was
got
like
any
had gained
clues we can go on?
consciousness.
Any
Yeah.
other strange things that happen?
So I guess if you
Well,
play with it as a toy, then
Hmm.
it's alive.
There's
But
one
will the
thing.
skyscraper become
One big thing.
alive? to
You,
play with
sir.
In theory, but I think you'd
After
have to.
everyone went
That
MIA,
might be really hard.
the intruders
If you
didn't
draw a
come alone.
face on it and say that
They
it's a
arrived with
toy,
guy
I
wearing
guess.
a hood
But
dressed
already
in
has a
How would
black,
they
face.
just
express
like
it? Like I
you.
guess with the spork, it like
As a
can only
matter
move
of
its
fact,
face
he's
and like
the
hop
only other
around.
toy we've seen.
Well, the
outside
face
of
was drawn on and it had googly eyes.
Black Hood?
The
Yeah.
mouth was like marker.
But that would mean...
No, I think that was also.
Oh wait, no, it was
You know
like
who it is?
pipe cleaner, I think.
Yeah, it was either
Yeah.
pipe cleaner or
They're
like
bad
like-
news.
Play-Doh.
Seems like you
Yeah.
have a lot of enemies.
Cause the arms are pipe cleaners.
We may have a
I don't
hunch
know
what's
if
causing
the
all the
mouth
weirdness.
I'm just saying, googly eyes have the power to give anything
sorry.
sentience.
But
Put
also,
googly eyes
it's
in
a
everything.
company
this
that
to you,
decides
huh?
to sell something as a
If
toy.
that guy had something to do with our friend's vanishing,
No.
Are the individual
then
train
he's our
tracks like
problem
conscious too? On like
we've got
That
to
model
work
Oh
together.
God. I don't.
I think it's the
Right.
intent of the creator, right? So,
Like-
if,
So
the,
then,
if the creator
where can we
made this
find
thing
that
to be
guy?
sentient, right?
Sarge, any
Like
word from
I made this thing to be a
recon team?
cowboy,
The
so
latest
it's gonna
report
act like a
from
cowboy.
town, sir.
If I made something that's like a
Galaxy
train
Toys.
track, it's gonna act like a
The
train track.
Galaxy
So it's
Toy
Toys
not
is
companies
where we're
intend for
going.
this to happen?
Sora,
it's
Follow me.
unintentional.
it's out the window and
so,
down the
but
roof.
does that? But I guess does that like I made this to be a cowboy,
so
so like
fast,
it gains
cowboy.
the sentience equivalent of a
You seem pretty
cowboy.
gung-ho about
Yeah.
The train track is gonna be
Shouldn't we stay
the
here
equivalent of a
for
train
Andy?
track.
So it's not gonna have sentience. It's just gonna be a train track.
So but the spork
got a
though,
point,
I guess
but
because a kid gave it the
we
intention of it's
tried
gonna like be a
waiting.
dude, even though it's a
Look,
spork. That's
Exactly.
go with
So,
Sora,
so because
you
the
might
creator
find a
of the
clue.
toy, in this case
Are
a
you
little
with
child
me,
playing around with a
Buzz?
spork, has
Fine.
given it characteristics. It now has characteristics.
Of
So if you
course.
make a car and you call it a toy, will it become
Okay,
alive?
Let's move out.
You have to say it's a
that's the first
person?
Movie.
You have to give it googly eyes.
Let's go.
You have to really sell that this thing's alive.
Oh, man.
So like if I put googly eyes on an actual like building, and play with it, like when it gains the sentience now.
Don't forget the hidden
perhaps.
Mickey.
Oh, is there a hidden Mickey?
Yeah, it was in
Or maybe
like,
there's
the
that
opening
one
cutscene.
brick in the
Hey, I
building
think that's
will
a
become
lucky emblem.
sentient.
Well,
Yeah, maybe that one particular brick in the building you put the googly eyes on.
then just the
It's like
brick
I'm stuck here. I
How
can't
far does this
move.
go? How far does this
doesn't.
go?
Let's see.
See, this is why you don't think about
Here,
this.
Sora.
You're not supposed to.
Well, the third
But then the
movie
fourth
really
movie
thought
comes
about
around
it.
and
That's the problem.
Like,
the
They're
fourth
the
movie
ones
comes
that
around and brings
introduced
it up.
this predicament.
if I put googly eyes in a river, does the river give sentience?
No,
Like,
then it's gonna float away.
Yeah, how far is the range, really?
10
how far is the
meters.
Like,
range
what is
of this
considered a
thing?
singular object?
I guess if you put googly eyes on the globe, right, on the map, on the world, if you put them on the ground, when it becomes the entire Earth or just the rock? Or the dirt?
But yeah, how far does it extend? Like, is it a continuous thing? Like, does it find like the? Oh my gosh!
I don't know, but this is a very problematic world we
I'm
live in.
talking about this.
This is painful. Like, this fork really did break the continuity.
Yeah, I kind of did.
It just introduced way too many questions that they knew they would not be able to answer.
Well, they're only
Yeah,
answering the
like
fifth movie.
movies.
The fifth movie will answer all these questions.
Yeah, I am wondering about that movie.
And then the sixth movie will retcon all of those answers.
It'll just be a dream.
There'll be this constant back and forth. This ebb and flow.
Alright, well, that's kind of everything, I guess, for now.
That's a really
You
good
just
sample.
walk out the window.
Unplug the thing. I don't know what it is, but do it.
We'll have to unplug it next time.
I mean, I guess.
Alright, next time when we
you can't
unplug this
unplug
plug.
this, unfortunately.
No!
Alright, well, we'll see you guys all
Okay.
next time.
See ya, everybody.
Bye.
I wonder what this thing, if I unplug it,